July 1983 at Vostok Station in the Antarctica of minus 89.2 degrees centigrade. Temperature can be calculated in negative and positive degrees centigrade. The temperature of a normal human body is 37 degrees centigrade. When water reaches the temperature to 100 degrees centigrade, it starts boiling, and at 0 degrees centigrade, it freezes into ice. The minimum temperature is minus 273.16 degrees centigrade, and the temperature cannot be below this. If the temperature falls below 0 degrees centigrade, then it is recorded in minus x degrees centigrade. It means the temperature scale will be represented as x degrees centigrade, 0, minus x degrees centigrade. If x value is 5, then temperature scale is represented as shown in the image. Now, let us do an activity of drag and drop. The image above shows the number line for temperature. Drag and drop the answers for the following questions. Now, let us learn about why different places have different temperatures. Temperature differs from place to place. The place which is close to sea has a different temperature than the place which is far away from the sea. It also differs on top of the mountain and its bottom. Temperature changes as we go from north to south. Now, let us do an activity on average monthly temperature of Hyderabad. The table shows the average monthly temperature of Hyderabad. Drag and drop the answers for the following questions. Now, let us do an activity on average monthly temperature of Panaji. The table shows the average monthly temperature of Panaji. Drag and drop the answers for the following questions. Now, let us do an activity on comparison between the temperature of Hyderabad and Panaji. The table shows the comparison between the temperature of Hyderabad and Panaji. Drag and drop the answers for the following questions.
Knowledge.
Now, let us learn about the moderate and extreme climates. In some places like Panaji, the temperature remains the same throughout the year because it is closer to the seashore, as it is difficult for the sun to heat up or cool down the sea. So, the air above the sea will be in same way. So, the places near the sea will have the same temperature throughout the year. This is known as moderate climate. The places like Hyderabad, which is far away from the sea, will not have any influence of sea. The temperature rises very high and heats up the air in the summer season, and the temperature falls down and cools the air in winter season. This is called extreme climate. Now, let us learn about the height and temperature. In summer season, most of the people move away from the plains to hilly places like Ooty and Shimla to avoid heat. The highest parts of a mountain have the lowest temperatures, which decrease with elevation. The graph shows the average monthly temperatures of Delhi and Shimla. The temperature of Shimla will be less than that of Delhi each month of the year. The elevation angle of Delhi is about 200 meters above the sea level, whereas the elevation angle of Shimla is about 2,200 meters above the sea level. The temperature falls about 6 degrees centigrade for every 1,000 meters increase in elevation. Now, let us learn about the inversion. The cool temperatures are found near the ground level in winter season. We can see dewdrops on the grass due to condensation. The cooler temperatures near the ground level are due to a lesser amount of insolation received due to the shorter days and excessive radiation due to the longer nights. This is known as inversion.
Knowledge.
Now, let us learn about the temperature in places near and far from the equator. Nigeria is located in the northern part of equator and is often referred to as the giant of Africa. The population of Nigeria is approximately 174 million. It is the most populous country in Africa and the seventh most populous country in the world. Latitude and longitude of Nigeria are 10 degrees north and 8 degrees east respectively. Equatorial regions like Indonesia are very hot throughout the year and they don't have winter season. If we move from north or south from equator, it becomes colder and the places will have separate summer and winter seasons. Now, let us learn about the temperature maps. India is a vast, sprawling country and the temperature varies at different places. We can use temperature maps to find out the hotter and colder places. Average temperature is the average of maximum and minimum temperatures of the month. In India, the average temperature is 30 degrees centigrade in the month of January. The table shows the latitude and the average temperatures of different places in the month of January.
Knowledge.
Now, let us do an activity of drag and drop. The table shows the sunrise and sunset in different cities in India on 10th January. Drag and drop the answers for the following questions.
Keywords. List of keywords are shown on the screen. Summary. Let us recap the highlights of this chapter.
When a body produces energy, the energy released is called radiation. The energy emitted from the sun is called solar radiation. On the surface of the earth, the solar radiation is called as insolation. The difference of angle of incidence makes for the amount of energy received on the earth's surface. Heat that is received from the sun reflects back from the earth in different ways and 1/3 of it is reflected into atmosphere. Global warming has a significant and costly effect on our communities, on our health, on our climate. The highest temperature received from sun was recorded in a place called Azizia, Libya, in Africa of 57.8 degrees centigrade in the year 1922. The lowest temperature received from sun was recorded in a place called Vostok Station in Antarctica of minus 89.2 degrees centigrade in the year 1983. Temperature differs from place to place and it also differs from the place which is near to sea and far away from the sea. The places close to the sea will have the same temperature throughout the year. This is known as moderate climate. The temperature rises very high and heats up the air in the summer season, and the temperature falls down and cools the air in the winter season. This is called extreme climate.
Read the questions. Follow up work.
Which two places show a similar temperature pattern between Bhopal, Delhi, Mumbai, and Shimla? Can you explain the similarities between these two places? Draw a line graph of average temperature in Jodhpur, Rajasthan